Visualize this, a relaxing rooftop lounge located right on Bond campus. Wouldn't it be nice to unwind from a hard day at uni watching the sunset and taking in the views of the Gold Coast over a nice glass of wine or refreshing ice-cold beer? Welcome to BB Bar. Strategically positioned at the top of Building 6, also known as the Business Building, this new hangout spot will be central on campus and provide customers with the best view Bond has to offer. Similar to these examples, the lounge would consist of comfortable chairs and lounge furniture, dim lighting, and relaxing areas with live entertainment. We aim to create an ambience that will provide guests with a comfortable, relaxing, and fun experience, ensuring their continuous return. As you can see in this floor plan, BB Bar will also offer guests a secluded room that can be reserved for private get-togethers or meetings. Obviously, we will need to build restroom facilities on the roof specifically accommodating to bar guests. The spacious bar and kitchen will be located in the rooftop space that does not take away from the view. Tables and chairs will be provided for those looking to get a bite to eat. Couches and daybeds will offer an option for those looking to relax and socialize. And bar stools will be available around the bar, giving individual guests the opportunity to have a casual drink. At night, live entertainment and movies will be provided on the performance stage area. BB Bar will offer all sorts of delicious cocktails, various beer options, and an extensive wine list. If the guests get hungry, our kitchen will offer delectable tapas and light meals that give upscale alternatives to the other dining establishments at Bond. We hope to make this the go-to hangout spot at the university as well as in the local area of Varsity Lakes. Due to the lack of rooftop bars located on the Gold Coast, we believe that this bar will attract both students and locals alike. As stated by a Cornell University professor, the idea of moving the party outdoors, weather permitting, or even with heating lamps when it's cold, creates buzz, and buzz leads to sales. After surveying many students, faculty, and locals that have no involvement with Bond, it is apparent that this idea would be welcomed with excitement and opened wallets. As one can imagine, proposing anything on a rooftop of a building can come with many implications. Development considerations to such an endeavor include
the elevator would need to be extended to have access to the rooftop of the building. The stairway would need to be expanded out to provide safe and effective escape to the ground floor. BB Bar must have a maximum occupancy limit of 160 people as not to violate fire and safety laws. We must also build another entrance with an additional staircase and elevator leading up to the roof. This would give non-bondies a direct entrance without having to disrupt students. This would also provide easier wheelchair access as it would exit at the same level as the actual bar. As required by law, a fire alarm system will be active and the two stairways will offer a fire escape option in case of an emergency. Rooftops are subject to numerous restrictions from different, sometimes overlapping review points, such as the Building Department, the Fire Department, the Landmarks Preservation Commission, etc. Bond would be required to get permits from local council to build this rooftop bar. Bond will need to obtain liability insurance as well as be very thorough with the safety measures taken to ensure people can't fall off the building. Tall, appropriately thickened glass windows will surround the exterior to prevent people from having access to the edge of the building. That way they can still enjoy the view of the place and the rooftop concept without being put at risk. The initial expenses for this project would be high, but there is rarely reward without risk. The total estimated startup cost for BB Bar would be $850,000, not including legal fees and council permits. The construction would take about 6 to 8 months to complete. The work required to complete this project will be extensive. Until we get a construction team out here to give us a quote on how much would need to be done, we can safely assume that this will be an expensive and very involved project. With that said, it is estimated that a rooftop bar's opening monthly average is approximately $65 per square foot, and the bar can reach up to $120 per square foot each month during peak season, with profits up to 50%. A rooftop development has to abide by existing building restrictions potentially negotiated with neighbouring properties or local community boards. Bond will need to consider the regulations established by local council regarding this project. Looking at the space available for this project, we believe that there is plenty of room to extensively fulfill all safety precautions involved in such a project without losing the usable space needed. We will need to consider our options depending on exactly which route we choose to take with the design regarding the bar and kitchen. Ideally, the majority of the HVAC would be extended through the walls of the kitchen and exit on the kitchen rooftop, which will be a separate level in itself and unreachable for BB bar guests. Noise is often a critical issue, and the venue must be designed to reduce the potential disruptions to neighbouring properties and lower floors. There must be more than sufficient insulation between the rooftop and third floor. No drums or electric guitars will be allowed. Using soundproof glass windows, Bond can still offer bar guests a great view while preventing the disruption of noise. No, we are primarily targeting students and locals living close to Bond. Therefore, we do not believe that additional parking spaces will be necessary. The majority of our target audience will be close enough to walk. We encourage guests to walk or arrange transport as to avoid driving under the influence. However, there are more than enough parking spaces in the evening for those wanting to drive to BB Bar. Security guards will be working evenings to ensure the safety of patrons as well as responsible service of alcohol. There will also be video cameras strategically placed around the rooftop to ensure that no misconduct occurs. Furniture and construction materials must be appropriately weather resistant. Additionally, it will be necessary to have equipment and features which extend the utilization of the space during inclement weather, such as umbrellas, retractable awnings, and outdoor heaters. The kitchen will be equipped with fire blankets, fire extinguishers and sprinklers, and an anti-fire door. A first aid kit will be available to take care of minor injuries, but security will be trained to follow the procedures on how to deal with major injuries.
Even though this project will require a significant amount of money and work, the return financially could be huge, not to mention this would boost the appeal of Bond University to future students. Not only does this idea provide an additional social hub for our Bond attendees, BB Bar could also enhance the learning experience and career opportunities for those studying hotel and tourism management. These students will be encouraged to apply for a job position where they can learn about customer service and food and beverage service delivery, while completing their 400 hours of requested work experience. Bond University's mission is to influence and inspire students, offering them a personalized and transformational student experience. Our mission as part of Bond University community is to help enhance the university experience by giving students and staff the opportunity to have a place outside the classroom where they can network, discuss ideas and ambitions, while strengthening relationships with their friends and colleagues. As Amelia Lim, Executive Vice President of LaSalle Hotels, put so eloquently, rooftop bars and lounges have become a game changer and an iconic feature. They often represent a substantial profit center, delivering a high return on investment. Just imagine what BB Bar could do for Bond University. Can you visualize it? We can.